I keep thinking about what I want to say, especially about my parents, because, well, they were obviously the biggest influence on me, especially as a child. And I just want to tell their story as much as I know it. And I really don't know a lot about it, to be honest. So let's go back to when my parents were young. The story that I know, the story that I was told, my mother had been married one time before, and it didn't turn out well. I think that she was married very, very young. My mother was born in 55, and I was born in 77. Do the math. That doesn't leave a long time. My father was born in 54, only 1 year younger. And so again, that doesn't leave a long time. I think that my mother was trying to find something. And we'll get into that later on. I think that my dad really was in love with my mom. Really was. She was his best friend's sister. You know, Bobby Williams and Carl Earnhardt were the best of buddies growing up. Went to high school together, and I'm sure they did all, high school things, and they were both on the radio team. I know that. In Pueblo, Colorado High School, is that a thing? Pueblo High School South, I believe. Fuck, I don't know. I mean, I don't know all the details. But I know they were best of buddies, and I know that my dad was in love with my mom for a long time, even before they got together. So, I think that my mom was married once before to a dude named Vernon. I've heard that name a lot. I think that she may even have had a child. I think that it was aborted. God, I think it's weird. Especially when you tell your son these things. Anyway, we'll get into that shit later. So, Bobby and Carl are buddies. Bobby's younger sister, Janet, single, beautiful. She really was beautiful. I mean, I can't say, but yeah, I can. She was pretty. She really was pretty. My dad fell in love. My dad fell in love with her and wanted to marry her and promised her the world. I'm sure he did. And it makes sense because, that's just the kind of guy that he was. Promised her the world and said, hey, marry me and I'll give you everything. So she did. I think that one of the stipulations with that was, okay, marry me, but I need a baby. Here I am. I really do think that was one of the things was her former husband or whatever didn't necessarily want kids at the time, or maybe she was out of wedlock, maybe. I don't really know. I think that's kind of what it was. But that got kind of weird. But here I am. July 27th, 1977. Fucking A. It's the Patrick Show. Fuck yeah.